So yeah, that's what I'm going through. Thank you. I just saw that. Thank you. Um, yeah, that's what I would say. My parents have always thought, but never really said.
Thank you for sharing, man.
Thank you. One more thing before I go. This is completely off topic. Jeff, are your DMs open?
I'm having they are always open. I'm having a hard time at the moment getting back soon enough. I'm working on figuring out the best way that I can
Hmm.
make this real good right now. But yeah,
All right.
just keep writing it, or yeah, I'm gonna, you know me on Instagram or Discord.
I would say I do Instagram more because I want to have a chat with you, but I don't think I should do it on this call. I don't think this is the best spot. So I will DM you on Instagram.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Thank
Sounds
you
fine.
guys.
Thanks
Thank
for stopping
you.
by, Frankie. Also, hello.
Thanks for sharing. Sarah.
Also, hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. It's kind of been a hectic day, but I'm
What's
here
up,
now.
Kale?
I'm here now.
Oh, thank you, Kale. Kale, you're quiet.
Oh,
FYI.
oh, one moment.
Oh yeah.
One moment.
Oh, Sarah,
Maddie.
should I read yours?
Oh yes, Sarah. Yeah, you want to read it, Maddie?
Okay, so Sarah said, this is something that her family never said out loud, but always meant, basically.
What about now?
You need to be less
Sorry.
and change yourself.
Can you get
I was the loud, eccentric kid, and my family hated it. I was a loud theater kid with so much heart and soul. I was also the only one out LGBT person in the entire family. It showed on their faces every time I did anything or dated anyone. Aww. It made me turtle up and left me to be such a small shell of who I was when I was younger. Even now, they act the same, but I'm beginning to own it and just be who I want to be rather than what they want. Good job, Sarah.
Mm. With me. Give me a message.
Thank you for
Aw.
sharing that.
Since there's a moment,
Sarah, I love that kind of person. I love that. I love that so much. I love that kind of person, and with so much heart and soul, because it just sounds like you have. It was like you radiate. You're meant to radiate. I feel like when I notice from you is like you're meant to radiate pure love. That's like not with strings attached. It's just kind of like you can't help it, and it's just kind of, yeah, I just want you to know that that is loved, and it's unfortunate that we are made to, our butterflies, our flowers, our little precious, unique, special aspects of ourself are trampled on. That's how the world is. We have to protect it. I'm glad you shared this. Yep. Hell yeah. Um, okay. Who's up?
Willow.
Willow.
Willow, what do you gotta say?
You sound better, Kale.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, so I wasn't like told this directly, but I know that my guardians thought that I was stupid growing up, and they made it really obvious, to be honest. Um, and because of that, I was infantilized, and then I went from like going through that to being parentified for my mom with the boys, and it was really freaking hard, man. you know, but a minute. But my reading level was college level when I was 10. And so I'm pretty freaking sure that I'm not dumb. And I was trying to figure out how to create a time machine. It wouldn't have worked what I came up with, and I kind of like ditched the whole thing. But yeah, I would hear things like, "Oh, that's a big word for you, isn't it?" Like when it was only, I don't know, a minute. I know I'm fine with big words. I use big words. I did back then too. I was writing shit when I was 10, so Yeah, but that's what they thought. And I think it did pretty well too when I helped with the boys. So, like my mom, actually overdosed once and almost died, and then I had to take care of them for a whole week, and I did just fine. Her boyfriend was right there the whole time. He never did shit. So, yeah.
Mm, man. Yeah, I could. You seem like you'd be what's the word, a savant, or like you could probably execute stuff that's um very detailed, very complicated stuff privately. Like you could think about it. You're clearly a thinking person, and like I relate to what you're saying, because on the outside they might, like, people think that uh we're just, I don't know. It's just it's not a conventional kind of like, oh, I'm going to be a politician who's just like perfect at uh like just like people are really good they're smart with their image and how they present themselves, but they're not necessarily substantial all the time with what they know. So I feel like you probably know a lot what you're talking about. And so
Mhm.
don't let anybody, yeah, make us think that we're behind with knowledge because of the way that we're presenting that. But like, I think you're awesome, and you're just, yeah, just this is exactly as an example of like a cursed house kind of thing. It's like, was it nurtured? Is it easily nurtured? No. Yet again, there's so
Mhm.
many people, many of us, where it's just like our true selves are not being nurtured, and it's tragic. And but it's common, but it's if you notice people who are winning awards, they're always just like, thank you so much to my family is like the best thing that ever happened to me. And it's true, because you get nurtured by those people. Like, they get a leg up, they get like light years ahead because they are programmed correctly. And so that's why I have so much empathy and sympathy for us, the underdog. We're fighting through it. We can do it. The wounded deer leaps the highest. Sorry, off my soapbox, and I appreciate you sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you,
there's
Lily.
more to it, but I wasn't really like too much of anything, and I did stupid things, but I was a kid and I have autism, so what do you expect, honestly?
Hmm. Yeah.
All right, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Mhm.
Uh, we're Chelsea.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
How are you?
So I don't know if mine is like fully on the prompt, but it's almost there. So my dad never actually, I've never heard him say I love you, um, ever. And I've always felt like he didn't want me. He didn't want a kid. He didn't want a daughter specifically. He always wanted a son. Um, although I wasn't allowed to play with quote unquote boys' toys. Um, but he definitely didn't want a daughter, or me around. He only really wanted me because when he had custody of me, he earned money. Um, and yeah, I mean, he would. I don't know if he wanted me to be like something I wasn't, but he would always. This is probably a trigger warning, but he would always make me eat less. So if I had food on my plate, he would. If I didn't eat it quick enough, he would eat the food off my plate, because he thought that I would waste it, or he didn't want me to eat too much, and he would always reduce my like me from eating snacks and stuff, and I'd always get like punished for that, by him just yelling at me or telling me I've had too much, and he always just put me down, and he's still doing that to this day, because he's mad at me because I haven't gone to see him for a while, when obviously I've just lost two of my childhood pets, so it's not like I'm just gonna go up and see him.
Yeah. Um, um, well, I feel like I think we talked about this one time, that it's like it's almost, if it's to me, but like, to me, the better situation is that the more obvious it is, the better, so you can clearly set a boundary and you know when to break away. rather than him also telling you like, I love you so much, like I'm so sorry, like this is like if he was praising you all the time as well, that might be more complicated, but it sounds like energetically he is not making you feel like empowered as much as restricted. And so yeah, I don't know, it's got to be hard because that's your dad, and of course we love our parents, and it took me so many years to just um I don't know, no contact. Maybe you might have to do that.
Yeah, it's just obviously he makes me feel guilty for not going over, but I've obviously been dealing with it a lot, and he doesn't. He just says to me, "Oh, they're just pets. You know, they don't mean anything." When I've
No.
been really struggling with it, and I can't turn to him, so I can only turn to my mum, and she's obviously struggling with it as well. And me and my mum have had plenty of issues, and like she was in the past, but me and her have managed to patch our relationship, and actually she's like my best friend now.
Okay, that's great. That's great you have her. I mean, it's immediately just like a that he would say like no, because what he's doing is, and it happens so often where people are telling you no, you don't feel this way, so he's gaslighting you, he's gaslighting your feelings, uh and it's making you, in my experience, it's training you to doubt how you're really feeling. And so you go into the world and you get in these situations, you're like, I don't know, should I be having this feeling, is this right? And it's just like, yeah, this is reality. You're just being trained by your parent to say no, actually that's not how you feel. And it's like, no, it is how I feel. And it just pisses me off. So I just, yeah, I'm sending you love to do what you can to protect yourself. Just focus on protecting yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, we got where we at with our cursed house? It's hard
Laura.
Laura, all right, I wish Kale, if you can play Goosebumps on repeat very quietly in the background where we can actually hear it, that would be awesome, but I couldn't do it.
I have my headphones in at the moment, so I would have to switch to my speakers somehow.
No biggie, no biggie. Thought I'd try. I mentioned earlier, I was like, if Kale was here, we could probably figure this out. Okay. Okay, so continue, Laura.
Hey, I'm
Hey, hey.
alive.
Go for it, Laura.
Good.
Laura, first of all, thanks for taking the fort the first half of this. Thank you.
Of course. I completely forgot what we were doing. So it was like an hour of silence.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm glad you guys have been here hanging out at all. It's okay.
Sorry, Laura.
I
Yeah.
I was also on the way home from the store during all of this, so yeah,
Oh
I
my
was kind
God.
of sidetracked at the same time.
Thank you for showing up and helping with that. We're getting better every time with our meets, but appreciate it.
Yep.
You're awesome.
This is a
Cheers.
constantly improving
And
process.
so far, from what I know, me, my mom, and my older brother Liam is going to be at the Chicago show.
Let's go.
So yay!
Let's go. Oh God, that means I'm gonna get to hang out with your older brother.
That's why I was asking if there was any tables left.
Oh God, I just realized I
I-
have to hang out with Liam.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God.
like I probably could. I'm trying to figure out the best way because it's like Sky's super busy. I talk with Meg more often, but it's really not even their call as much as it is the promoters saying what is currently available. So when you go online, is there an option to get a table and it's not popping up?
I haven't looked. That would be a my mom question. I'm currently in
Okay.
my room though, but I can
Okay.
ask.
Yeah, maybe just ask and say, is it closed? And then I can maybe find out who the promoter is and be like, hey, is there any extra tables? And if not, worst case, we can find a chair and just prop you, like we could get chairs set up somewhere.
We could like have like a designated spot for all of us like Devilin's
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, let's
Hell
do that,
yeah!
Kale. Yeah, we could always do that because
Yes.
we did that last time, right, Kale? Like
Yeah,
in
we
LA.
did, and somebody brought like a Cards Against Humanity game, and we just played that for like 4 hours. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's right.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so excited to finally meet you, Kale.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm
Oh my
so
God.
excited.
All
Oh, I'm so
right.
excited.
Chef, you better be
Okay.
on standby to get video of us hugging. That's all I'm saying, man. You better be on standby.
Yes.
Oh,
That
I'm
would be
so
awesome.
bummed I can't make it to the Chicago show. I want to meet you guys. I'm gonna try to go to the Grand Rapids one though.
Oh, that would be so sick. Come on. But yeah, I totally get you. I wish we were. I've fantasized about that so many times. Where I'm like, if all of us, all of the real Devlins, were in just one showroom, and like imagine everybody coming together, that would be the sickest freaking thing in the world. Maybe that's why we gotta do a virtual. Oh man, I'm sick of virtual all the time. One day,
Right?
I'll figure it out. Yeah.
We'll all
But,
meet someday.
Yes, absolutely.
yeah.
One day once I'm not broke.
I just wish Maddie
Yeah.
could be at the Chicago show.
Yeah, Maddie. Jeez.
Oh,
No, I'm
I
yeah.
know.
Gotta. If we convince her enough.
kidding.
May. No, I don't know. There's so many. We're like limited on the amount of flights, and so I know her moms live in Texas, and so that's usually her designated choice to our one-time fly out thing. So, but you could always do like be on the Discord, or maybe we can hang virtually in person.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we'll take 5
Okay.
minutes and call into the Discord chat here. Or something.
Yeah, right. Something like that. Oh, I'll figure it out. Yeah, ask your mom about the finding that out, Laura. But no worries, even if it is sold out or whatever, we will figure it out. We'll get some chairs.
Regardless, we will
set up.
we will make a Devlin table happen if need be. That is like confirmed. That is happening.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh,
one thing
cool.
I've been looking forward to lately.
I'm so excited. That's
Same.
All right. So.
Well, let's keep us in the loop with stuff that's happening, Laura, in our and I don't know. Do we still I don't know. If anybody here wants to, I don't know. God damn it. I'm not good at organizing things right now, but I would love to continue overall broad message, continue to make this Discord more organized and interactive in intentional ways. But like, I don't know, because I want to hear about what you guys are going through, and sometimes the DMs are hard, but maybe like designated chats like vent chat, or like there's times where it's just like, okay, every Monday everybody share what's going on in their lives, and then I can kind of keep up with it.
Give us the weekly update.
Yeah, weekly update. Maybe we just need to decide on a designated chat. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get an admin meet going after this or something.
Yeah, we will get it down. But thank you for sharing, Laura. Can't wait to see you. We will go on to the next. All the chaps, all the prompts are in the chats. We can move on. Actually, what's 8:20? Okay, so let's move on to chat number. Let's move on to prompt 2, unless whoever's in the queue wants to continue on the prompt 1. But like just a reminder, what's a guilt trip line that deserves to be framed in a haunted gallery? Oh, well, one example is you shouldn't feel sad about your cat dying, which is silly. That sounds like a guilt trip to me.
All right, Shorty Cat Girl.
Could people choose any prompt that they want to answer?
I was just gonna say,
Yeah. Choose any
I
prompts.
think it would be easier to like have people choose. You know.
Yeah. That's the right move. Should have clarified that earlier. Any prompt you want to choose,
go for it.
do that, please.
So Shorty Cat Girl, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hey there.
This is the first time I've done a voice chat here. I'm awkward. I'm introverted. But here we go.
I've got good news for you.
Good job.
We all are.
Good job.
Okay, so what were the other prompt?
What's something your family pretended never happened? Or what's a guilt trip line that deserves to be framed in the haunted gallery? Guilt trip, or what's something your family never said but always meant? Or you could share anything you want. Doesn't have to be the prompts.
Yeah.
You know the rules.
Well, I like the guilt trip thing. I think that's similar to what I'm kind of going through in life right now. I'm dealing with a narcissist.
Oh.
Yay, love narcissist.
Yeah, and it took me a really long time to realize that. And now I have to, have fun ending things, and we haven't talked for a few days because, yeah. Like, I'm at
Well,
this point.
I'm sorry.
No, you can. What were you gonna ask or say?
Nope. I just wanted to clarify. You were dating a narcissist?
Yep.
Got it.
Yes. Yeah. He probably still thinks we're together because we haven't talked in like about 3 days. So it's been fun. But well, it started out we were friends. You know how that works. Um, I was at a point in my life where we talked, we became friends. I was solo poly at the time, and I thought we were all good and communicating fine. And well, I found out a year and a half, or not even later, that he was cheating on me this whole time. And I'm like, all you had to do was tell me you wanted to be with other people, and I was cool with it. What chick is going to tell you that they're cool with that?
Huh.
Like, so I'm like, there's no reason for you to even lie to me. Like, so it started out like that, and then just the lies just continued and continued and continued. He brought someone he used to love and was with physically into where the workplace where I used to work and where he still works, where I don't work anymore. So I'm like, now you just made a uncomfortable place where I was at that just started being comfortable again, uncomfortable again. And he doesn't support me at all, it seems, for my dreams, anything. And he'll turn the situation back around on me. He doesn't want to be public with me. Like, he doesn't like if I like comment on anything on Facebook. Like, he wants to hide me from the world and say I start drama. And I'm like,
No.
I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah, immediately leave. You deserve so much more.
yeah, I finally realized, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. You're draining me. I'm like, you're literally keeping me from the life I want.
Yeah.
I don't want to take the spotlight from you at all. But I just released my first song on Spotify like a week ago, and
Oh, congrats.
I posted a lyric video, and on,
Drop it in the
in the
chat.
chat.
You want to?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
throw it in.
Yeah,
I can,
drop it.
yeah, I can drop it here too as well. Um,
We got
but
somebody else.
it's
Actually, Nuke is on the chat too, who's also a musician pushing their music. So yeah, I'm all about like we support each other. We should like comment on each other's SoundCloud or wherever you choose
all right.
to do it. But
I
I'll definitely look at it.
I gotta find where the file is on my computer. Is it this one?
But it's out. Is it out on streaming platforms?
Yeah, it's out on my videos, and I have the lyric video on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm Shorty Cackerel everywhere. I mean, pretty much my name describes who I am. I'm short and I'm a cackerel. I'm emo. I'm just me. It's That's the whole story in itself, how I became me.
Well,
um,
you should
but
keep going forward. If you get, feel free to like drop. I think Artist Alley maybe is the place. Kale could correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah,
yeah,
like
I think I posted something in the production. I hope it was the right
Yeah,
one the
the
other day.
production biz is another channel. Yeah.
Um, but it's kind of been exciting but terrifying at the same time because my voice is one of my worst. When I was in school in high school, I pretty much had a chorus teacher pretty much tell me I sucked without telling me I sucked.
oh, hey,
Pretty
story of my life.
much saying gave me my money back so I wouldn't do some solo in some competition or something. A
Well,
non-refundable thing. She paid me out of her own pocket so I wouldn't embarrass her.
just know that oh my god. Well, just know that how many countless stories. Maddie and I were actually talking about this where somebody she had two friends. Basically, in short, one of her friends who got rejected all the time in art school growing up actually became to be a really successful painter. and that fueled. I think it fuels us, and so just use it, baby.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Well, I knew it felt right to come on here, and I know I've been having trouble. Well, that was one of the things. My boyfriend was here all the time at night, so I was having a hard time coming on. And then before that, I was working overnights at that hell place of a gas station. Between that and who I was dating, I felt like the past couple of years of my life was just a total lie.
It's okay. Yeah, I've been there, and it's part of the process. And everything you're saying sounds like you're on the path to life. There's like life or death. There's things that are deadening you. There's things that are giving you life. Focus on the creativity that's creating life. And you're here connecting with real people who are good people. Everybody on this call are good people. We're supporting each other. And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you spoke up. We got to go to the next person before we have a little time. And you
All right.
just thanks for being here. I know who you are. I've seen your Instagram actually a lot.
Yes, I know. You've
And also, thanks for
you liked my one of my TikToks earlier, and I will hopefully be seeing you in when the PA shows. I got my ticket. I just need to figure out bus fare.
Okay.
And one more
All right.
thing. Thanks for contributing to the last toy collab video. That was awesome. Thanks for.
Oh, thank you so much.
The toy video? Yeah,
Yes,
I
thank
got
you.
thank you so much.
I love your dancing videos.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Yes. All right.
Emma.
Thanks,
Bye.
Emma.
What up?
Emma, I know it's
Alrighty. Yeah, so I guess I was gonna contribute to the guilt trip one, because that's one that hits close to home. Um, just any not really a phrase, but more of just like any sort of um criticisms that are like blanketed within the intent to like help or look out for you. Where it's like, oh, we're just trying to protect you or we're just trying to help you and make your life better when it's actually like just shitting on me for existing.
okay.
I don't even know how to really explain it other than just like, I don't know. I'll go out like dressed more alternative or something, and I'll just get criticisms about how I look. Oh, you look like you're wearing a costume or something like that. And it's under the guise of, oh, we're just trying to help so you don't get like bullied. It's like, I'm gonna get bullied regardless. I don't care. Like
Yes.
you're kind of becoming my first bully in a way. Like it's crazy. I don't know.
Oh, that's so I know exactly what you're saying, and it's like they're constantly not affirming who you really are. And so you're like trying, and I feel like you do a really good job about being like, this is you've had a lot of courage in rebelling against that. Like you clearly have done, and you are so much of a different, unique person, knowing you over the years, and like the fact that you were in that environment still rebelling against that and saying no, refuse that, I deny that. Like that's awesome. Just keep doing that. It sounds like they're trying to mold you into what they want you to be. It's actually selfish. It's the same that you might, anyone can cloak anything to sound like whatever, but it's like the truth is they're trying to selfishly mold you into what they want you to be and not allow you to be who you really are. And that is another, what should we say, flavor of narcissism. So yeah, it's just not cool. And my heart goes out to all you guys who have to deal with this stuff, because it's just it's an impediment. That's all it is.
Yeah, it definitely runs in the family there. That's kind of a common issue. But yeah, it's not a fun time. I'm definitely not the idealized daughter that they planned on having way back when. Also, thank you, Maddie. I just read your comment.
Yeah, dude. You look so cool. They just don't understand it. Someone was
Yeah,
like,
I've really come into my own lately, and it's just
yeah.
I love it. My style is like kind of developing into my own like unique brand of alternative. That's why I don't really have like a sub like label. Like I don't really consider myself like emo or goth or like whatever else. Like I kind of overlap with all of them in certain ways.
Mm-hmm.
So I just say alt, and that's just me. I do what I want. I do what looks cool to me. What would make
Exactly.
my child self proud, because I've been into alternative like subcultures and stuff since I was in like fourth or fifth grade.
Yeah, I was about to say that similar thing. Like, what is some little kid gonna think? Like, I can see some little girl being like, wow, she looks so cool. And that's
I've
like,
literally had times like that happen at
Right.
work where like I have my like crazy eyeliner on, which I've
yeah.
stopped doing lately because I'm just too lazy to do it for work when I work at 6 in the morning. But I've had like kids come up to me or like tell their parents that tell me like, "Oh, your eyeliner's really cool," or "Oh, I really like your tattoos," or whatever. And it's just like, "Oh, it's so sweet." Like healing my inner child a little to hear that.
Yes, I saw some video too that reminds me of that. That was like some parents told their little kid, this is a true story, that if they ever got lost somewhere and they couldn't find their parents, they were like, find a goth. Just
Yes,
find a
I've heard
goth.
that.
Right?
Oh
Because
my
they're always
god.
such good people.
Seriously, yeah, it's like the opposite of what you're trained to fear in the past. It's just
Yeah.
like, no, find the person that looks like the biggest freak in the world. They're probably gonna have a good heart and be trustworthy. Yeah.
No, yeah,
Oh,
for real. Because we're so used to putting up with so much of the shit from the world. Pardon my French. But like
Seriously.
we get so much hate already as it is that it's like, why would we spread more of it, you know?
Yeah, no, totally agree. And I'll, this is just a side note before we continue on. I just had one. I don't know why I thought this. I guess you were saying like you'd like kids, right? That come up to you and be like, "Hey, you inspired me. Like that's awesome." They're treating you like somebody who is like quote unquote just like a star or like someone who's famous, someone who's like someone they can look up to. And it's just kind of an interesting time we live in to where we're so like everything revolves around I feel this is how I feel like everything revolves around the numbers or else you're nothing. If you're not like famous with numbers wise because you know how to manipulate post and get people like to do all that stuff, then it's not real. But what we're doing is real in the sense of just like if we are just known by if we're not quote unquote known by all these people, it's just like we're going out into the world and we're making an impact. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter like you are embodying that someone that is special and significant. So I just had to share that. Like it really, you're doing the thing. We all got to aspire to that.
Yeah, it's like it's everyone's first and only time, like chance at being a human being. So like you might as well take full advantage of that and live it the way you want to, because like you can't get any of those years back, you know?
Exactly. That's my biggest fear.
yeah.
It's just like you don't want to look back at when you're 80 and just be like, oh shit, like I could have been myself. Like what like those little stats of like you're asking old people like what is your biggest regret? And they're just like I wish it wasn't that I worked more often. Like it definitely wasn't that. It was that like I wish I could have been myself. You know? Like that's a huge one. I wish I could have been connecting with people on a more real level. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for sharing, Emma. You're awesome. Kudos to everything you're doing.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. Always fun to be here. I'm glad I could make this one.
Hey, we're lucky to have you. Thank you. Yeah. Uh,
Yes.
okay, so so let's see, 8:44. Technically, we're supposed to be dropping this doing a little video watch, but we could push it back a little bit. Let's see, we got
Let's do
June.
rapid fire. We got 3 left.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right,
rapid
three
fire.
left.
Let's rapid
Yep.
fire this.
Yeah, Nuke.
June isn't June next? Yeah, June. Yeah,
June,
June.
will you drop it in the chat?
Yes, drop it in the chat. And in the meantime, let's go to Willow.
Willow.
Oh,
Wait.
there's June's.
Yeah, there's June.
I'll read it real
Oh,
quick.
there you go. There you go.
Okay, June said, "What I want to frame in the haunted gallery. It kind of hurts my feelings to this day a little, pero quiero decir que un ex amiga dijo a un amigo mío, she gonna end up with no friends for not having drama with my friends. Like, how are you gonna be saying that and then turn around and say, can we try to be friends again? I rejected her request because she has hurt me for the past 2 months, and last month I have a good friendship with my friends, and I'm proud of that. Willow already knows who and what I'm talking about. I vented about it in here for the first time, and it felt good a little after. She still likes my videos on IG. On other accounts, she's like obsessed with me and another friend of mine, Rudy. And she also tries so hard to talk to me, but I just do not respond to her at all. She also blocked me on IG on her main account, and I'm like, what's the point of that if you're going to still be a fan of mine? No manches. That is not fair at all at this point. Forgot to
Dude.
translate.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll just briefly say if I'm understanding right, I relate to this most recently with reconnecting with an old friend slash person I was playing music with, and it's just like if you can intuitively sense little things that seem little, like for example them blocking you on an account or doing anything that's weird, and at the same time being like, hey, like I love you, like we're gonna, something's off about that. And I'm glad you brought this up because we got to just trust ourselves. She's gonna be mad at you, but like it's very you, like we got to read between the lines. If someone's doing weird stuff like that, like it's not authentic. So that's it. She sounds like she's not being authentic, and it's not good. It's not good.
Trust your gut. Always trust your gut instinct, I think. And you have a
Yeah.
weird feeling about it, so probably
Yep.
not uplifting to you. So,
Yeah. And yep.
All right. Well, we have 3 minutes. Or are we pushing back the early lesson like 5 minutes, or what are we doing? Should we go for it now? What do you guys want? Do you want to hear it now? Do you want to wait, or do you want it now? What did the people
Let's
want?
let's say okay. How about if we push it back because like it's after it plays, like I pretty much gotta hop off to do this the other promo stuff around the release. So I would love to hear if anybody wants to share anything beforehand. That would be great, and we could push it back. Is there Willow and
Willow and Laura.
Will and Laura?
Yours is typing, right? Willow, okay, got it. Okay, Willow's is there.
Okay, Willow said, I've been guilt tripped about a lot of things, but one that sticks out is when my mom saw me, oh, trigger warning, with a rope and knew my struggle with SI and just went, like, that'll help anything, and walked away. Then she started having the same problem, and I was responsible for making her feel better when she didn't do that at all for me. I'm so sorry, Willow.
I'm so sorry, Willow. That is there's so many degrees of it of parentification. Willow, if you could write this word down, parentification.
She said it in her share earlier.
Oh, you said that word? Okay, so
Yeah.
you get it. Just that's what it is, and it's and it's narcissism too. Again, that's very cruel. That's just cruel. If you ever talk to her again, you should be like, you're a cruel person. And that's it. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here.
We love you, Willow.
Yeah. Okay. We're glad you're here, Willow. Last, Laura.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry about not sharing it when I should have, but anyway, so what had happened? So I'm sharing about my recent hospital scare due to energy drinks. Yeah, guys. Don't drink too many of those. So what had happened is me, my dad, and my sister went to Walmart. Well, my older brother, he's trans, so we went to the store. I bought a Rockstar energy drink. I drank it on the way home, like downed the whole thing in one sitting. Felt fine up until I laid down to go to sleep the morning of the 4th of July. And my once I fell asleep a little bit, I jolted up. My heart started racing and beating really, really fast. This went on and off for about like 4 hours to like 7 in the morning. And my mom took me to OSF prompt care to get it checked out, right? And they admitted me to the hospital because they asked if I was having any dizziness, any pain, and stuff like that. And I was, like the dizziness and chest tightness. And so they admitted me to the hospital, and I was feeling okay-ish for a little while. So when I tried to lay down and actually try to get some sleep after they put me on the heart monitor, well, on the monitor and everything, and did some blood work, I fell asleep. I jolted up once. My heart's kind of started racing, but not as much. So I laid down again. Happened again. I tried to lay down again for the third time. I jolted up for the final time. Yeah, it was not good. I jolted up. My heart started pounding. The monitor started beeping like really badly. And I did not feel okay. Like, I felt like something was wrong. And only taking deep breaths was the only thing that was helping. And yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh. They said it was anxiety that caused it. But yeah, when that happened, when I jolted up the final time, bro, I was so scared cuz I was shaking. I felt like I was freezing, and
God.
my skin started to turn blue. It literally started turning blue right there. And I was like, "Oh shit." Yeah, it was bad. I was terrified that I was not gonna make it through the day. I thought I was gonna die right there. But yeah,
I'm so
Have
glad
you?
you're okay now. That sounds so scary. If my
Yeah.
friend Laura got taken out by a monster, I would be so pissed. I'm sorry.
it was a rock star. Cause
Oh,
what?
Rockstar.
Yeah, it was a rock star fruit punch. I've been staying away
Oh.
from. I've been staying away from caffeine and overly sugary things like soda and stuff to kind of avoid that happening again. Because
Yeah,
honestly, I'm scared to drink another energy drink after that.
I
I'm
bet.
scared, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I
It's
think what had caused it was lack of sleep. Um, all that soda. Because I was drinking a hell of a lot of soda before this happened, and on top of all the energy drinks, I think that's what kind of triggered it. They said it. They said it was uh anxiety, but for some reason, I just don't believe that. Because
Oh.
I
they said
felt like there
anxiety
was
caused it.
something. Yeah, anxiety with the energy drink kind of brought it on. That's what they
Okay.
said.
Yeah, it just got your heart racing so fast, probably, that it looks the same as anxiety. It's like, it's not that you were stressed about anything mentally per se, but your body was super stressed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Real, like I was so scared. I thought I was
God.
genuinely going to die.
Oh my god.
I
I,
genuinely thought it was game over for me.
Game over.
I swear I've had the same thing with Adderall, and I know that feeling where you think like, oh shit, my body is going to. I feel death. Like, I know what you're saying. Like, if you really thought you were gonna die, it was like your body was just like shutting down because it's just too. It's like a heart attack. A heart attack when you're young.
Real. I was
Yeah.
so scared. Like, you can ask my mom. I was freaking out to the point where I was literally sobbing right there in the hospital because I was so scared.
Oh my god.
Dang.
We're so
It
glad
took.
that you're alive with us, Laura. And
Hell yeah.
yeah, take care of the body. We got you. It just treated as a really important lesson to learn your limits, and you know you can't
Oh,
just
yeah.
Yeah, right on.
push on
Yeah.
too hard. Yeah.
You're
So,
sensitive.
yeah, to everyone that drinks energy drinks in here, be very careful.
Careful, yes.
Thank
Everyone be careful.
you.
Advice of the day.
Okay. Glad
Because
you're here,
I had a
Laura.
scary
All right, well,
experience.
that was one hell of a note to wrap it up on.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Let's watch the video.
Speaking of,
treating our fragile selves as
uh,
precious beings we are, I'll drop the Cursed House video. It just went live just 10 minutes ago,
can I
and
screen share it to the chat, or should we all break off and listen on our own?
oh yeah. I will drop in the link here. If you guys could give it the best present for me, if you have a YouTube account and you're able to comment something like "we're all here together," that would be amazing. And here it is. I hope you like it. Okay, here we go. Kale. Actually, I dropped the link in the chat.
We're just gonna break off, leave call, and listen on our own. Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah, that's better, I think,
Okay.
so everyone can comment, right, Jeff?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, cool.
here you're muted. Yeah.
No. I'm here. Hello. Test. 1 2. Test 1 2. Test.
Oh, we can hear you, Kale. It's just quiet.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll have it fixed probably for next time. As I was gonna say, we'll just break off and listen on our own, watch on our own. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so I'll drop it.
Drop it in the
Okay, so
chat,
moment of.
and we will see you guys next time.
Okay, let's all go watch and comment and then rejoin.
Okay, later, friends.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Okay.
See you in a bit. Disconnect. All right, I'm gonna wrap the stream up here because we've been going for about an hour now. Sorry it was short and sweet. I had to kind of take care of a bunch of different things on another thing, but I'm gonna wrap this up here. Please enjoy Cursed House. It's out in 3 minutes on Spotify. In fact, by the time I finish this up, it should be live. So, all right, let's do this. See you all soon. Vanishing Point, October 2025. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. This is also the first time I'm seeing this too, so let's do this.
In my house, don't strike a nerve. Get your face clawed off if you get hurt. Soon I'll make it home, but home's not this cursed house. Meet me in the moments when I'm curled up, stuck in my address. Not sure what's worse, another mark or being trained to doubt how I feel. I'm a toy, help you stabilize. What you say goes, your world, your life. I'm a human being, real human being. It's easy to forget. In my house, don't strike a nerve. Get your face clawed off if you get hurt. Soon I'll make it home, but home's not this cursed house. Cursed. In this house, I'm feeling hurt. Ricocheting screams and carpet burns like a garden burned in my brain. This house is cursed by pain.
Wars out of this area, we never bleed. Long past feeling any sensitivity. Home is where you lie. The fragile pain and butterflies don't mean anything. That's why you draw me when I break inside. Won't my face or my outline? I belong to me, and life will be no cycles or a family.
good nerve. Get your face clawed off if you get hurt. Soon I'll make it home, but home's not this cursed house. Cursed in this house, I'm feeling hurt. Ricocheting screams and carpet burns like a garden burned in my brain. This house has cursed my name.